Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2002 Lexus LS430 flagship luxury sedan for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this vehicle as we get it out on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride so that you can see and hear everything we see in here. Gosh, look at that gorgeous 1998 LS400. Previous generation. Very highly sought after vehicles, folks. Take one, take both, take them all. Folks, we also do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we go through the ins and outs of the vehicle and demonstrate as many functions and features for you. Make sure you catch that video as well. We will be sure to include links to both videos in the description portion of the ad, anywhere you see this vehicle for sale. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. Folks, this is one of the cleanest LS430s we have ever had. We've been in business 17 years. Very low miles, very difficult to find these with even under 200,000 miles nowadays, let alone under 100,000 miles at only 86,294 miles. Go ahead and get our seat belts on here, safety first. Very comfortable vehicle. These seats offer tons of thigh support because the bottom cushion is extendable. Fantastic sound system, sounds great. Go ahead and squeeze out of these cones here first and foremost, see if we can pass our driving test. So far so good. Also, folks, timing belt and water pump on this vehicle were replaced just a little over 7,000 miles ago, so you have a long ways to go before your next one. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous video. If I did not, hopefully you're watching both. This vehicle comes with its toolkit. Comes with all 3 keys plus a wallet key, which would make it a 4th key if you want to count it. Books, manuals, first aid kit, toolbox, spare tire, jack, all the wrenches. Even comes with the original Lexus flashlight that was in the owner's manual, is almost always missing. Also comes with an original Lexus pen inside that owner's manual. Stunning vehicle, and it drives just as great as it looks. So smooth, it feels like you're riding on air. This was the pinnacle of Lexus quality, folks. This is when they made just about the best cars they have ever made. And Lexus being one of the leading manufacturers in the entire automotive industry, this is just about as reliable. This is the pinnacle of reliability, driving comfort, luxury, longevity that you could probably get in the realm of automobile history. These are why these vehicles are becoming so highly sought after. 10-15 years ago, we would actually sit on these for a little while, and they were slow movers for us, so we stopped buying them a long time ago. And then a couple of years ago, we had one that was traded into us. It was in real good shape, and we were shocked on how quickly it sold. So after that, we bought another one, sold immediately. After that, another one, and so on and so forth. Every one of these we've ever gotten, we've gotten flooded and inundated with phone calls and emails and inquiries from all around the country. Our last one actually ended up going to the United Arab Emirates, went to Dubai. So that one's probably the furthest we've ever sent an LS430. But these are absolutely stunning, and I don't remember the last time we had one under 100,000 miles. Air conditioning is blowing ice cold. Electronics are in proper working order. No warning or hazard lights on whatsoever. Michelin tires all the way around. Beautifully, beautifully cared for and maintained vehicle. I don't think this vehicle needs anything. Engine is so smooth you can't even feel it running, you can't hear it running. Tons of sound dampening materials used throughout the vehicle, which gives you just about as luxurious of a ride as you can possibly get. I'm a big Mercedes-Benz fan and collector, and very rarely does another manufacturer impress me. Transmission shifts are so smooth in this thing. It's got pin you to your seat power. So comfortable, so smooth, so quiet. Vehicle tracks completely straight. Steering wheel dead center 12 o'clock when you're going straight. As you come to a stop, you don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the brake pedal, none on the chassis, and none on the steering wheel of the vehicle. Nothing that would indicate any warpage of the brakes or rotors. This section of road, folks, has a ton of rough roads, potholes, uneven pavement. It really puts the suspension through its paces. You would really never know it riding in this vehicle. It's riding so smooth, it feels like you're in another state. they're not California roads. These are too smooth to be California roads. Well, you know, the vehicle is doing all the heavy lifting for you. It doesn't have a numb or disconnected feeling as you would get in maybe a Lincoln or a Cadillac, but it's just as comfortable and forgiving. What we'll do, folks, on the very next turn, we'll stop and we'll do a 0 to 60 acceleration pull. As you can see, we have the AC running. We'll be going up an incline, putting maximum load onto the vehicle, maximum strain onto the vehicle. I'm not going to give it full throttle, so it's not going to be maximum load, just because I try to not scare our neighbors around here. About 40% throttle, 50, 60, 70%, 80% throttle, 90% throttle. Wow. Nothing like the feeling of a V8 on a rear-wheel drive vehicle, folks. This is something that many of you may not experience ever. With all these newer vehicles coming out with smaller displacement turbocharged engines, this is not going to be something many of you will experience. But for those of you who are lucky enough to experience it, it is a thing of beauty. If you're a car guy, folks, this is just about as good as it gets. These things do have a reputation for being a little bit boring, but, you know, staying out of the repair garage and being able to save your money, I guess, is a little bit boring, but certainly nice. Folks, don't wait. I know it's a lot of money. I know it's an older vehicle. I know you have to justify the cost and expense and possibly even shipping, because whoever buys this thing's probably going to be out of town. I imagine we're going to get tons of phone calls on this, but again, my best advice to you is, I know it's a lot of money, but if you don't buy it, someone else will, and very soon, I promise you that. I don't think we've ever had one of these past 4 or 5 days. In any case, I congratulate the next owner of this vehicle in advance for such an amazing vehicle they're going to be getting. I think it'll give them years of reliable and dependable service. And folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please do give us a big old thumbs up. Make sure you slam that like button. We would also love it if you subscribe to our channel. And if you do, make sure you hit the bell notification icon so you can be notified of all of our future videos. For those of you watching from out of state or out of town, we do have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available. Just give us a call, shoot us an email, send us a text. However you get a hold of us, we'll be happy to get you a quote on what it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours. So don't be shy. Don't be a stranger. If you have any additional questions, concerns, comments, anything you'd like to speak to a live person about, you can give me a call and get me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us 24/7, 365 days a year on our website at www.directautooutlet.com. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for those of you who stuck with us, especially throughout the entire video. We certainly do appreciate that. If you have any additional questions, give me a call. We'd love to talk to you. Better yet, we'd love to see you. Come on and get it before it is gone. We also have a beautiful 98, which we briefly showed you. Rarely do we ever have two of these at the same time. It's a first generation. This one is obviously the second. Thanks for joining us, folks. Have a wonderful day. Take care now. Bye-bye.